Turfgrass Foundation Research and Educational Facility located on North Star. If you look behind, you can see North Star and the entranceway to this facility. We'll be having several classes out here, and I thought I'd give you just a quick tour of the facility. It was actually established in 1996 with cooperation between the College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Science, who provided this area right here, or this land area, and the Ohio Turfgrass Foundation built the building at a cost at that time around $700,000 and donated it back to the university. But out here in the front, there's actually a holding pond, which is used for actually for the whole Waterman complex as part of their overflow or water control program when the Turkey Creek that flows through the property may overflow or not. But we'll move through this fairly quick. The building itself is comprised of two major parts. The wooden area part contains offices, classroom, conference room, and some of the wet and dry labs, which I'll show you shortly. And then the large structure to the right is where all the equipment and tools are stored that go into the maintenance of the facility. And again, we're situated on 25 acres. You see that research area here in a minute. Standing here in the major portion of the office area, you see these desks kind of cluttered around. Graduate students, technicians, faculty can have a place to sit or place their materials when they're doing work out here. This is the major room. Behind me is another room, again, for offices, things like that. Then if you kind of look over here and into this room is the conference room. And when you come out here for class or whatever, this is where we meet and where we start all our activities from. Off the main entrance, which is right over here, give you some sort of orientation, is one of the wet labs. For research purposes, it's where we may weigh out field treatments, using the fume hood, sink, whatever. You see the bottles around here. Those are, we often are where treatments are weighed, placed in there, and if they need to be sprayed out with a liquid, as a liquid application, you do that through something called a CO2 sprayer. So that's what all these bottles are for. Okay. I'm here in the main hallway leading to the equipment bay. You need to use the restrooms. They're on the on your right, women's, men. We have a break room too, a refrigerator and things like that for students who work out here or technicians, things like that. Actually, to your right, if you can see it, this is Matt Williams' office. He's the field facility manager. He controls everything that goes on out here. We often hire students to work out here part-time, things like that. So if you're looking at for a part-time job at Ohio State, Matt's a good guy to get in contact, see if there's any opportunities. So I'm out here now in the main equipment bay, where many of the tools and things we use to maintain facilities, mow, do whatever. I just want to point out a few things. You'll see a lot of vehicles. Over here is this Coral Workman. More over here, that's orange, which is the Kubota, John Deere mower. These squirrel mowers over here. A lot of John Deere tractors. The John Deere sprayer, the Kubota vehicle is a lot of fun to drive. All these things are donated on a yearly basis to us by those companies to help support research and also provide equipment and tools for education. So without strong industry support, this facility would not occur. And also too, in the back there, you may wonder what this is. This is how you keep some of the mower blades, real mowers, like you find housing fence line behind us. In general, probably having a hard time hearing me, probably with the wind blowing the way it is, and this camera seems to pick up every little sound. And then you can look and get your reference to campus. So for class purposes, probably in the conference room, and we'll come out and do whatever activities we're going to do out here.